5-1 Cubs lead. Top of the 5th. Saturday, the MLS returns to CSN Chicago as the Fire take on the Colorado Rapids. Coverage starts at 7 on Comcast Sports Net. The Rapids and the Fire.
Good buzz in the ballpark tonight. Peterson swings and misses. Came over in the Justin Upton deal in December from San Diego. Played 2 sports at McNeese State. As a defensive back for 2 years on the football team there in college. Here it is. 2-2. 4-0 Pirates, bottom 7 over the Giants in Pittsburgh. Toward right, and that'll get in for a base hit. He's 2 for 2.
There's not been a putout made by an outfielder for the Cubs tonight. All the outs have been on the ground or a strikeout. Peterson has stolen 10 bases, but he's also been caught 10 times.
It's not a good percentage. And he takes off. Called strike. Throw is late. 20th steal allowed with Jake Arrieta on the mound.
So that answers your question about how Carlos Tosca would play. So last inning we had the middle of the order guys up. He was kind of laying back, hoping that they would do some damage. Now as he gets down toward the bottom of the order, it's going to be a little more aggressive, take some chances on the bases, try to generate something against Arrieta.
Is a strike on Simmons. 0-2.
In protect mode, Simmons just gets a piece of that 95. Braves just 2 years removed from a season in which they won 96 games to win the East. They were 96 and 66 in 2013. 4 games below 500 last year, and obviously well off the pace this year.
Bryant, who made an error earlier, takes care of Simmons. Peterson holding at second.
And 96 wins. They finished first last year, second, despite that sub 500 record. It's been a weak division and really weak again this year. especially with the Nationals not being anywhere close to what we thought they would be.
It's a strike on Bourne. Joe Sheehan wrote today about divisions. The National League East is on pace to be the first division ever to lose 57% of its games against everybody outside that division, so against the rest of baseball. The National League Central has the best inter-division winning percentage, and the NL East has the worst. The Mets went 0-13 against the Cubs and the Pirates combined, for instance.
The Mets are 8 games better than 500. The Nationals just 1 game better.
Go to third. Peterson read it well, and he gets in on a wild pitch. There has been, I saw somebody the other day think we should go to AL and NL and just take the top teams from each league, get rid of divisions completely. Would you be in favor if somebody asked you to vote?
I don't know. I'd have to take a look at it, think it over some. So you're trading off some of the divisional rivalries. You're making the
Play everybody
playoff
twice at home and on the road, say, right? Balance the schedule like they used to anyway.
Yeah, I love the old, 2-division format. Everybody played the same schedule within your division. The problem now is with interleague play and everything else, you're not playing the same exact schedule as your main competitors. So that's one of the sacrifices, that they've made to popularize the game with interleague play.
So if you're the Cubs and you're in 3rd place in your division, this year you'd rather just have it be the National League, right?
So what would you take the top 5 teams?
You might finish with a better record than the winner of the East and the West.
Right. Or do you keep the divisions but then reseed when you come to the postseason based on overall record? But then you get into that whole strength of competition again. The bottom 3 in the NL East would be Atlanta, Miami, and Philly have combined to go 62 games below 500.
Well, if you did that in the NL Central, one of those 3 teams would be the Cubs, who are 16 over.
Right.
In fact, I just did the math. The bottom 3 teams in the NL Central are 18 under. Would you say 60 some?
62 under for the bottom 3 in the NL East.
I mean, essentially, if you got rid of divisions and just had 2 leagues, you'd never have. Was it the Padres who made it at 82 and 80 one year? That just wouldn't happen anymore.
The 73 Mets were barely over 500.
Cardinals won 83 games and ended up winning the World Series. And here's why I'd be in favor of just going to the leagues. If you're going to have the crapshoot that is October and the randomness of October, if we can limit that a little bit in the regular season. So if there's one horrible division where, God forbid, somebody goes 79 and 83 and wins a division, and then that team wins the World Series. No. I wouldn't want that to happen in the sport.
You're not in favor of that. You don't want that Cinderella storyline.
No.
But there's that appeals to some people.
Because somebody's going to win 100 and they're going to go, well, the best team in baseball won 79 games.
No, the team that won the World Series. Not the best team in baseball.
Right. Nobody really does that after the fact. They don't hand out a trophy for the team everybody thinks is the best.
Well, hockey does, right? What's the they have a
President's Trophy? Yeah. It's the regular season. Interesting. Foltynewicz will take the at bat. Could have been possibly a pinch hit situation here with a 5-0 score. So first walk issued by Arrieta. Bounce through it.
Doesn't look real comfortable up there trying to bunt. Arrieta's not an easy guy to bunt against anyway.
Runner goes from first. That's Bourne, and he'll get the bag without a throw.
That's the advantage of having that kind of speed in the 8 hole. If you get the sense that your pitcher's going to have a hard time getting a bunt down, go ahead and just steal the base.
First steal with the Braves since the trade for Bourne, and number 323 in his career.
Interesting. I think this is something mechanical, I'm guessing. We got the opposing pitcher in the batter's box, 2-1. Maybe not happy with the pitch selection. He's probably saying, hey, that's no Daniel Norris up there.
Boy, was that an impressive swing of the bat.
First professional at bat for the Tigers' young starting pitcher last night. He hit a home run. Left-handed off of John Lester. John was not at his best last night, but that's something that kid will be able to brag about for a long time.
Smooth swing.
He ended up coming out of the game because of a strained oblique. Did not pitch 5 innings, so he did not earn the W. So, a mixed bag for him. Fultonevich hanging in there. It's gone full with Arrieta here.
Terrell pounced on it, but picked it up in foul territory. This time he got him. So 2 outs.
Pitch count's getting to be a bit of an issue, isn't it?
91 and counting here in the 5th inning for Arrieta. Former Baltimore teammates. Arrieta to Markakis and a strike. ball to the shortstop, Russell. And the inning is over. A single, a walk, 2 steals, a wild pitch, but still no runs for the visitors.
The McDonald's Jalapeno Double and all-new Jalapeno McChicken are loaded with sliced and crispy jalapenos. So they're pretty hot. Try them now for just $2 each at McDonald's.
Ford Free Ride is on. Get 0% financing for 72 months for qualified buyers, so you're free from interest for 6 years. That's on every 2015 car, SUV, and truck, so you're free to choose. Plus $1,000 bonus cash direct from Ford on cars and SUVs, so you're free to save. Interest-free financing on every 2015 Ford, plus $1,000 bonus cash on cars and SUVs. Hurry, the Ford Free Ride ends soon at your local Ford dealer.
Scouting is an important part of baseball, but it's also an important part of shopping. I'm looking for hustle. That's fast enough. Now let's see if you can catch. If you can't find it at Binny's, it's probably not worth drinking.
It can be hotter than Death Valley in your attic. Take these boxes. They're not only perfect for storing old yearbooks and pictures, they're also a perfect food source and nesting material for roaches. That's why I use the latest scientific methods. Orkin, pest control down to a science.
It's only a muffin, freshly baked in store. And just one bite will have you wanting more. New freshly baked cranberry orange double chocolate and blueberry McCafe muffins. Now a small McCafe coffee and any muffin is only $2.29.
Hi, I'm David Kaplan here with a Coors Light Cold Hard Facts Sportsnet Central update. San Francisco Giants, they acquire former Cub Marlon Byrd from the Cincinnati Reds in exchange for a minor league pitcher. Byrd, batting .237 this season, does have 19 long balls and 42 knocked in 96 games played. Be sure to stick around after the final out. Holly, Todd Hollingsworth joins me on the postgame show. Now we go back to the friendly confines. Here's Len and Jim.
Cap, thank you. Make sure you join Joe Madden and Cub players ringside after the game September 2nd for an unforgettable night of amateur boxing. Great food and giving back to Chicago's youth. Located at the Ravenswood Events Center, Madden's main event will feature local youth boxers at various skill levels, as well as a special main event bout. For tickets and details, visit CubsCharities.com. Kyle Schwarber takes ball 1 from Fultonevich. A long rain delay in Baltimore, now underway. Twins and Orioles scoreless, bottom 1.
Green light him. I don't believe that was a strike.
Ball 4. Angels go for the 4-game sweep when they host the White Sox tonight. Not yet gotten underway. Quintana and Tropiano will match up. Angels are a half game ahead of Baltimore. The second wild card, 1.5 up on Texas. Rangers are in Detroit. Lined into the right field corner. Schwarber around second, on his way to third. Gary Jones says, "Come on home, son." Coughlin on his way to third. He's got a triple. He tripled last night off the bench, and he makes it 6-0 tonight.
Into the category of stepping on somebody's neck. Braves had a couple opportunities to score. Jake Arrieta has shut him down. The Cubs have come back and scored in each of the last 2 innings to add on to that 4-run third. Solo home run by Russell in the 4th. Now Schwarber walks. Coghlan does what he's been doing so well. That is making very good contact. Triples him home. So the Braves let Fulton Evans take that at bat in the top of the inning with a couple of men on base. And immediately in trouble. Now they got the bullpen humming.
Kirahan, the Cub farmhand, is up in their bullpen, and they'll bring the infield in.
Braves have set a record this year. They've used 56 players. I think I counted 29 or 30 different pitchers.
Swing and a miss. Our Xfinity high-speed action. Bang. Line shot. Deep to right. 3-run homer.
An impressive swing of the bat. And smart hitting, too. If you think back to his first at-bat, they were trying to work him in with those 2-seam fastballs. He ultimately walked in his first plate appearance. That time he was sitting on that heater.
Changeup misses outside. Anthony had cooled off a bit the last 3 days after that sizzling 2-week plus stretch. He's gotten it back quickly with a walk and a 3-run homer. Foul tip, strike 3.
Cholula, a runner at 97.
Infield still in. Coghlan at third, 1 out. Bryant takes strike 1. For the Cubs tomorrow afternoon here on CSN. Shelby Miller will go for the Braves. He's got a 2.43 ERA and he's 5-9. Got a long winless streak, I believe, working as well. Starts without a win.
Is that right?
Check on that. It's a note I had.
So he's just behind Jake for 5th in the league in ERA.
Miller an all-star this year. Yeah, his last win came on May 17th. Called strike 3.
I thought that ball was a little bit off the play, so Brzezinski pull it back a little bit.
Infield back with 2 outs. Project to go 16 starts, covering 3 months. 0-8 with a 3.03. Listen, you wouldn't feel too good about it. That's deep, and it is off the wall. Coghlan scores. Montero to second. He's got a sliding double. It's 7-0.
Fulton Evans was able to get a couple of punch outs after the Coghlan triple, but Montero jumped him. Carlos Tosca coming out of the Braves dugout. That's going to be it for the big righty. He had gotten very fastball dependent there. Montero likes to hit the heater. Went down and got it.
Pitching change here in the 5th. We'll be back.
Drive into summer with exceptional offers on our full lineup. Lease the all-wheel drive Infiniti Q50 for $309 a month. Visit your Chicago area Infiniti retailer.
I'm going to college, but also launching a new startup.
Well, these 2-in-1s come with a fast and powerful Intel Core processor, which means you'll have everything you need to take on whatever college or the real world might throw your way.
Here you go.
That's it.
Get all the technology you need to prep for your best year yet. Save $100 on select 2-in-1 laptops, plus get great offers with our exclusive college student deals. Expert service, unbeatable price. Best Buy.
One on the left and the one on the right. Can't tell them apart, try as you might. But a wise man once said that the secret to life is to find one that don't look the same. Find one that don't look the same.
Experience the distinct Audi Q5 at your local dealer today.
Here's a 25-year-old left-hander, Andrew McKirahan. Atlanta took him in the Rule 5 draft last December from the Cubs, but then on April 20th, he ended up getting suspended. PED suspension, 80 games. Check that, he was taken by the Marlins in the Rule 5. Then the Braves got him on waivers on April 1st.
Activated off that suspended list July 20th. 5.28 ERA and 13 appearances for the Braves.
Down by Brzezinski, 7-0 Cubs here in the 5th.
Cubs shut down on Sunday by Chris Sale, but when you go back through their game log last couple of weeks, of course, during that long winning streak, routine bases, 5+ runs per night. That's the key, boy. That consistent. You don't have to score 15, but putting 4, 5, 6 runs on the board with regularity, especially with starting pitching as good as it has been. Now bumping the road here lately, but it's going to add up to a lot of wins. Brzezinski couldn't help himself. He tried to frame that one for a strike, even though they're putting an intentional walk on.
Didn't he frame a bounce pitch?
He did
recently.
He did.
So there is ball 4.
Just pull it into the zone. But and you know, the other piece of it there, if you're the hitter in that situation, be ready. You get a pitch close to the plate, go ahead and take a whack at it.
Miguel Cabrera did that once a few years ago when he was with the Marlins. He got a little careless and he smacked one into right. and in on Arrieta. Well, 5 innings in the books for him, so he can qualify for win number 15. Playing stopper tonight after the Cubs had won 9 in a row. They have dropped their last 3. Kirahan, a 21st round pick of the Cubs in the 2011 draft. Out of the University of Texas, born in Austin.
Program turns out a lot of players, doesn't it?
Yep. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the inning is over. Cubs add 2 to their lead and knock the Braves starter out of the game 7-0.
Hey, Chicago, ever worry you're going to end up on one of those teeny tiny itty bitty regional jets? We don't. Southwest only flies 737s. You know, the big ones. We're the bags fly freeing, no change feeing, people loving, low fare leading airline. But that didn't fit on the side of our plane.
No matter if it's for something practical or someone special, TCF is in rhythm with your heart. Accelerate your goals and make them a reality with a TCF checking, savings, or money market account.
A few years ago, I won $1,000 a week for life, and I got myself a suit.
Morning.
Morning. Because when you're collecting $1,000 every single week, you can never be too careful. I'm good. And this baby has saved me more than a few times. Okay. All right. Let's do this.
Win up to $5,000 a week with Cash for Life. The longer you live, the more you get.
We know you live and die with your Cubs.
So plug into CSN's Cubs page as insider Patrick Mooney delivers the latest team news and more.
Plus, connect with other diehards by using the hashtag Cubs Talk.
Visit our Cubs page today at csnchicago.com, brought to you by Wintrust.
Hey, Cub fans, let's go. Don't miss your chance to catch the best matchups in baseball. Reserve your place in line for history in the making. Join the season ticket holder waiting list. It's easy and free to register. For details, visit Cubs.com/waiting list. Thankfully, they sat in the right seats. Jonathan Arrieta is in to play third. Remember, Bryant fouled a ball off himself earlier. Don't know if that's the issue or just the big lead. As Maben takes a strike. It's over in Pittsburgh 4-0. Pirates over the Giants. We were talking before the game. Who do you root for if you're the Cubs?
Cub fans are twisted in knots here because the Giants just got done playing the Cardinals.
I think ultimately when push comes to shove, if you have to pick one team over the other, I think you'd rather put as much space between yourself and the team behind you. I'd say the Pirates would be the team you'd root for. Slider called, strike 3. But that's, doesn't mean I'm right. That just would be the way I would look at it.
Yeah, well, yeah. But if the ultimate goal is to make the playoffs, you want to get some separation from the team right behind you. But past the Pirates, you got a chance to host that wild card game. Really, the thing about it is, and this is like, fans, I was talking to a guy in my building the other day. He goes, I haven't been watching. I said, why not? Because the Cubs are in a winning streak, so I'm not watching.
What?
Yeah, he felt like he was going to jinx the team if he was watching. I get that. I remember as a kid doing that I was a fan of the Knicks for a while. And it seemed like every time I'd watch them, they'd go in the tank. So I said, all right, I'm not going to watch them. Fan, short for fanatic.
Well,
we do irrational things.
Here's the problem with the not watching because they're winning. If you really like the team, part of being a fan is actually watching them.
Yeah, there's no logic behind any of this.
I appreciate the sacrifice, but I would say it's not necessary.
Taking one for the team.
What's that, Joyce? Oh, they won the World Series? Oh, okay, cool.
Good.
Nice to know.
And I'm happy I was able to contribute.
The Cub fan since 1933, and I missed it. Because they only win when I don't watch.
Couldn't bring him down.
One and two to Freeman.
Well, given the score and the pitch count, this could well be Jake's last inning. No sense pushing it here tonight. Bullpen's been worked hard the last couple of days, so you're hoping to get more.
Swing and a miss for strike three. So the other big series for us to watch this weekend is the Giants and the Pirates. That is up to date. That is a rematch of last year's wild card game. Pirates lost 8-0 to the Giants. Brendan Crawford with a big grand slam in that one. I'm told, by the way, all of our graphics, particularly the ones involving teams that may be playing around the time we're playing, they are all up to date except the ones that are not. Got it?
I'm with you.
Base hit right field.
Third time Brzezinski has hit the ball on the ground to the right side. This time he finds a hole. Big double play last time up. Started by Rizzo.
The little flip, Coughlin covering, and that will end the inning. 7-0 Cubs in the 6th.
Before you fire up America's Best Barbecue this weekend, get a car backed by America's Best Warranty at the Hyundai Labor Day sales event. Like the red-hot tech-savvy Elantra. It's a 2015 IIHS Top Safety Pick. Or the 2015 Sonata. It was named a Best Family Car by Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com. Now get the 2016 Elantra for $154 a month or get up to $2,000 cash back. Visit buyhyundai.com.
Pat Boyle inviting you to join us for Sportsnet Central after our Cubs coverage. Highlights and reaction from the series opener at the friendly confines. Tiger Woods pulls an MJ, plus full Bears coverage from Indy.
With National Tire and Battery's conventional oil change, we rotate your tires, check your battery, and visually check your brakes, all for $19.99 plus $3 disposal fee. Plus, now get the lowest installed price on tires guaranteed, including the Michelin Premier AS tire. Even when worn, they still stop shorter on wet roads than leading competitors' brand new tires. National Tire and Battery. That's all you need.
One on the left and the one on the right. Can't tell them apart, try as you might. But a wise man once said that the secret to life is to find one that don't look the same. Find one that don't look the same.
Experience the distinct Audi Q5 at your local dealer today.
Take home a game-used or autographed item and help benefit Cubs charities. Cubs Authentics is the premier outlet for all MLB authenticated Cubs memorabilia. Visit Cubs.com/authentics to bid on weekly auction items and to pre-order game-used bases and baseballs. The Cubs will donate net proceeds from the sale of Cubs Authentics items to Cubs charities. We believe Jake Arrieta is done after 6 fine innings of work. Would be his 12th consecutive quality start. 4 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts.
It was a long conversation that Joe Madden was having with him. I think Joe was just making his case as to why he was pulling. So yeah, I know you're going along nicely, but you get a 7-run lead. Why push it? I might need you to push it next time out.
Russell a single and a homer from the 9 spot. In the air the other way. Markakis has it. Since August 4th, Cubs have now scored at least 5 runs 12 different times. Two 2-0 to Fowler. All right-handers. Those are starting pitchers for the entire series. Fowler with a base hit. Second of the night. I mentioned Miller and Hendricks tomorrow. Williams Perez, Dan Herron on Saturday, Matt Whistler and Jason Hamill on Sunday.
Nice to see the bats continue to swing it well here at the beginning of American Legion Week. If you weren't with us earlier, Joe Madden has declared it American Legion Week. He's got to sign up in the clubhouse, meaning like when you're a kid playing American Legion ball, you don't have all the prep time, you don't take batting practice, you don't spend hours at the ballpark, you just show up at the field and play. Cubs had come out here tonight and got shut down. People might have said, hey, wait a minute, you should have taken BP. You need to get all that extra work in. Pretty good evidence here tonight that BP is overrated. That's been the storyline all year long. This club hits on the field pregame less than any club I've ever been around by a long shot. And guys still go down and get their swings in the cage.
Well, let's hear from Joe on the idea of eliminating batting practice.
Certain things that we do in this game that I think are overrated, and I think batting practice is one of them. Swinging way too much. If they need to get loose, they could go get loose down in the cage a little bit. They don't need to swing on the field. Ground balls, they've taken a ton of those. They could play catch. They could get run and get loose. So I really think that sometimes we play that up a little bit too much. I much prefer a fresh mind and body right now.
Amen. And on the hand, Schwarber fights it off.
I'm going to show up at 6 o'clock tomorrow.
Well, we start at 3. That would be a bad idea.
When we do, it's a day. I'm going to show up at 2 o'clock tomorrow.
Okay. I think you should.
I'll do my part of the open on the cell phone from Lakeshore Drive. The problem is if you come to the ballpark too late, you get hung up in all the traffic.
Right. Yeah, I was just going to say there is a point of no return. I wouldn't push it too much. Here it is. Pulled foul. I did on the road once have a buddy who was not really in on the baseball routine. He sent me a text, said, "Hey, can you have dinner tonight before the game?" And I said, "Well, no, I have to be at the ballpark." He said, "But the game starts at 7, right?" I said, "Yeah." Swing and a miss, strike 3. Well, what time do you have to be there? I said, "I'll be there about 3:30. "What? I thought you showed up at 10 minutes to first pitch." No.
Ty Cobb once took a vacation during the season. Like 1911, somewhere like that.
Took games off?
He just left the team for a while because he figured they were out of the race. Just went on a little vacation. I'm guessing he's not the only one that did. The game was different back in the day.
Yeah. I bet Twitter blew up when he did that.
Where's Cobb?
Hashtag where's Cobb? Well, one of the unwritten rules, Dexter Fowler always would be held on by Freddie Freeman in this spot, but it's 7-0 in the 6th inning. So message here is we don't hold you on, you don't run.
And he's not playing all the way behind him. He's shadowing him a little bit, so he's got just increasing his range a little bit with Coughlin up there. Just pulled the ball twice tonight.
Lined and caught by leaping Simmons. The ball struck well by Chris Coughlin. 7-0 after 6.
I need more time!
You only get a handful of minutes to start a new life.
We gotta go! Keep looking, it's gotta be here! He's coming!
So you grab what you need to get you through.
Oh, there it is.
I'm gonna go have our baby now.
Keith! I'm so nervous.
When he wakes up, he'll be an internet sensation. But you could still be waiting 2 years to upgrade your phone. Your phone is old and weird.
Here, use this. It'll make me look even better. To stalk handsome celebrities, you'll need to get the latest phone.
Introducing Jump on Demand. Get the lowest price anywhere on iPhone 6, just $15 a month. Then upgrade when you want for $0 out the door.
Yeah, you just got to advertise that.
There's so many details that go into building an asymmetric surfboard. Designing things for myself at first was really an exciting thing. But watching somebody else ride something I made, I mean, that's really where it's at. There are lots of ways, to refresh the world, but in the end, I just want to give people something they can enjoy.
Time for the Cubs' upcoming schedule, brought to you by Elgin Toyota. 3 more against the Braves, makeup game against the Indians on Monday, and then off to California. The Giants and the Dodgers. How about Jake Arrieta? 12 straight quality starts, trying to improve to 9-1 during this stretch, and his major league leading 15th win. More changes for the Cubs. Castro into play second, and Travis Wood will pitch.
And the other 2 left-handers worked in the ball game last night. Clayton Richard and James Russell. They both threw a ton of pitches, so neither one of those guys would be available here tonight. Travis Wood good to go. He'll face 6, 7, 8 here in the top half of the 7th. Jake Arrieta got 18 outs tonight. 11 on the ground, 7 punch-outs.
Peterson cuts and misses. Tigers shut out Texas 4-0. They try to stay in the wild card race over in the American League. Schwarber makes the play.
Maybe that's why Joe made the pitching change, so the outfielders will get some action. From Arrieta, the ground ball guy, to Travis Wood, who's a fly ball pitcher. .107 pitches for Arrieta tonight, 75 for strikes. Again, if it's a tighter ball game, he's probably still in the ball game, but a comfortable lead, chance to save some bullets. 2 big starts coming up against the Giants and the Dodgers.
Ross Detweiler, left-hander up for Atlanta. Two strikes to Simmons. Here it comes. It's outside. Fastball at 92. Red Sox beat the Royals 4-1 at Fenway. Their 3rd consecutive win. 2-2. Finishing up a 4-game series in Houston. Rays 1-0 in the 8th.
Astros with just 1 hit in that ball game.
Tampa Bay won game 1 9-2, and then the Astros 3-2 winners in extras the last 2 nights.
Chris Archer dialing up a dandy for the Rays. 7 innings of 1-hit shutout ball.
Cubs suggest the use of public transportation, or for bike riders, use the Cubs courtesy bike check. For drivers, the Cubs provide free parking and shuttle service on night and weekend games from 3900 North Rockwell. For details, visit Cubs.com. Bourne the hitter. 1-out single for Simmons. Bourne has played over 1,000 games in center field, under 100 in left, but that's where he is now with Maben entrenched in center.
And sometimes that's a difficult transition. You know, center field is, you have more responsibility, more coverage out there, but it's a different angle. And a lot of guys that played a lot of center field and moved to left will tell you that. The ball comes off the bat a little bit differently. Tough to get a read sometimes.
Castro, the flip. Russell couldn't get anything on it, and Bourne pretty easily beats the relay throw.
And Bourne's always been a tough guy to double, one of the fastest guys in the league, and you have to do everything just right. Except from Starlin, a little soft, but it would have been a tough 2 anyway. You got to just make sure you get one. Don't open up any doors here with a big lead.
Braves have been pretty decent off the bench. There's Johnny Gomes, pinch hitting. Active major league leader with 10 pinch hit home runs.
A little surprised he's still in a Brave uniform. He's the kind of guy that somebody might want to add to their bench for a late push. Still may happen.
Swing and a miss. For strike 3 time for the 7th inning stretch.
Tonight's guest conductor for Take Me Out to the Ball Game, chef and TV personality Ann Burrell.
All right, Chicago fans, Cubs fans, let me hear you. A 1, a 2, a 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back, so let me root for the Cubbies. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Let's get some runs, let's win, Cubbies!
Cubs Baseball on Comcast Sportsnet is brought to you by Hotel Transylvania 2 in theaters September 25th.
Going back to school can be scary.
Sorry.
Todd, take a break. So true. Oh, yoga.
Hotel Transylvania 2. Get there before it's too late.
I did that my first time.
Rated PG.
It's a golden opportunity to discover the exhilaration of efficiency. With 6 models to choose from, there's a Lexus hybrid for every driver. Come into the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event, where you'll find some of the best offers of the year on our entire hybrid lineup. Lease the 2015 CT 200H for $299 a month for 36 months, and we'll make your first month's payment. See your Lexus dealer.
As promised earlier, we have selected our Data Strong fan photo of the game. Tweet your strongest fan photo to Northside Data Strong Fan. You just might see yourself in an upcoming broadcast brought to you by T-Mobile. Ross Detweiler is on. And a strike on Anthony Rizzo.
Detweiler had just joined the Braves when we saw them right after the All-Star break. Veteran lefty. He had been with the Rangers. They're spending a good bit with the Washington Nationals.
.6'3", 215. Born in St. Louis, went to Missouri State. Ross Detweiler. Ross Emery Detweiler.
Herr Detweiler.
All Cubs tonight. Ground ball. Detweiler's got a cover as Freeman will underhand to him. And 1 out. Paid crowd 34,633.
There's been a lot of turnover in the Braves bullpen, beginning with the trade of Craig Kimbrell, of course, to the Padres.
That was the night before they opened the season.
Jason Grilli took over as the closer, was going along nicely, got injured. Bullpen ERA of 4.32 for the Braves, 14th of the 15 National League teams.
Well, just among the pitchers the Braves have used this year who are no longer with them: Luis Avilan, Jim Johnson, Jason Grilli, Alex Wood, Trevor Cahill, who's now AAA with the Cubs. Herrera cuts and misses. First plate appearance for him tonight. He got him.
Extra giddy up on that fastball at 94 miles an hour. Cub fans, weekday mornings, there's no better place to turn for the latest sports news and opinion than the Cap and Haw Show on CSN Chicago, hosted by David Kaplan and Tribune writer David Haw. It's the only AM sports talk TV show in town. Don't miss the Cap and Haw Show, presented by Horwitz and Associates, weekday mornings at 9 on Comcast Sports Net.
Yes, this made news on the Rockies website. Ben Paulson, who had a big bushy beard, has shaved it due to a mishap. He said he took too much off the left side.
Yeah,
he was trimming it.
It could be a vicious cycle.
Once you make a big mistake like that, you got to go for it.
That's how I ended up with my current hairstyle.
Montero grounds out. Man, I wanted to hear all the details of that story, too. Hate to start one with 2 outs, though. 7-0 Cubs.
Prevent water damage with Spectra aluminum gutters from Menards. These maintenance-free gutters won't rust or crack. Available in 3 colors, a 10-foot piece is 98 cents each after rebate. Enhance your home's curb appeal with Mastermark Lawn Edging. This poundable edging works great for both straight and curved designs. Plus, it adds the perfect finishing touch to any landscaping. Right now, pick up a 4-foot section for just $1.99.
Save big money at Menards.
Henry posted. New apartment comes with the garage. It's time for a big boy car.
Congrats, Henry. Hurry into the Honda Summer Clearance event. You can get a great deal on the Honda Accord from KBB.com's best overall brand. With a rear view camera and text message reader standard, it's the perfect big boy car.
Awesome. I'll be right over.
We're open late.
Hurry in to the Honda Summer Clearance event for a great deal on your new Honda.
You're a parent, I'm a colonel, we're both busy people. So pick up my new hand-prepared $20 family fill-up meal. 8 pieces of original recipe chicken, 2 large mashed potatoes and gravy, a large coleslaw, and 4 biscuits. I'll get back to you. It's finger-licking good.
When he has a 50-50 shot, the odds are 80-20 in his favor. He is the most interesting man in the world.
Stay thirsty, my friends.
Follow Patrick Mooney, our Cubs insider all season long here on Comcast Sportsnet. Brought to you by Nationwide agent Jeff Vukovich. Make sure you visit Jeff at jeffvuk.com. Nationwide is on your side. And follow Patrick at CSN Mooney, his Twitter handle. Always great to see Chip Carey back here at Wrigley Field, along with Joe Simpson on Braves television. Travis Wood, scoreless 7th on 1 hit, and he'll come back out for the 8th. To Shep and TV personality Ann Burrell conducting the stretch tonight. Kakis has grounded out all 3 times. Final in Cincinnati. Arizona beat the Reds 5-4. Another ball on the ground. This one will get through the hole and into right. Patrick Corbin only went 2 innings in that game, so Diamondbacks bullpen had to cover the final 7, which they did without a run.
Bit of a floating changeup that would just through Markakis, kind of telegraphed it. Diamondback club can put up some runs. It'll be an interesting team to watch in the next couple of years. They've got a lot of good young position players. They're able to develop or acquire some frontline pitching capable of taking a big step forward. Maben had been swinging a hot bat. Nothing for 3 here tonight. 28 years of age. Kind of, he's a former first-round pick. High expectations. He's not yet reached his potential, but this could be the beginning of a good run for him. Having a pretty good year.
Anibal Sanchez has a rotator cuff sprain. I just saw him in a range shortened start. He's on the DL. David strikes out.
Yeah, good change up there. Left that one up a little bit to Markakis, but a dandy there. So I think, you know, this part of the plan here too with Travis having this big lead, working a couple innings, mixing it up a little bit, mixing in some change-ups.
That liner I was talking about, but he hit it over Russell this time. I was counting on a couple of those per series when we see the Braves. Freddie Freeman. Do you know how many triples Evan Gattis has?
A lot.
9.
Yeah. And he has no stolen bases.
In his career, he has no steals. Yeah. He has 9 triples for the Astros.
Yeah, it's a really interesting factoid. You normally associate triples with speed guys. Steal at least an occasional base, but not Sandlot slugger. He just pounds it.
Brzezinski 1 for 3. First and second, 1 out. We're in the 8th. Braves with 7 hits, but no runs to this point. Our AT&T U-verse multi-view. 3 guys with beards. Not a big shocker these days. Outside corner, AJ not a fan.
Defensive swing there, fighting that one off. Another good pitch by Wood. That one right over the outside corner. Tough pitch for a left-handed hitter to handle. Especially if you're worried about that breaking ball.
So remember playoffs in 05? The AJ Brzezinski dropped third strike. He went to first. Josh Paul said he caught it. Doug Eddings ruled he didn't.
Don't remember that.
Very controversial play in that ALCS. The White Sox would, as you know, go on and win the World Series. So Brzezinski got to first. Pablo Ozuna pinch ran for him and then scored on Joe Creedy's game-winning hit. Pretty sure you can replay that now, right? The ball hit the dirt for a foul. I don't know if we've seen one though.
I don't know.
Wow, how about this? Got a good staff down there with video. So he was headed back to the dugout and then had the presence of mind to run to first. Yeah, he knows all the angles. I want to say, was Escobar called for obstruction? There were a couple of weird plays in the postseason, and AJ got the benefit of the doubt. He almost leaned into one right there. And it was Eddings who made the call at first. So they have attached at the hip. And some interesting calls. It's a foul. Long at bat here against Travis Wood.
It's not an atypical Przinsky at bat. Tends to see a lot of pitches, fights off tough pitches, stays in the at bat. Ultimately, he doesn't walk that much, doesn't strike out that much. He's likely to put it in play.
Ball 4.
Close enough to swing at.
Yeah, so they are loaded, and that will be it for Travis. So pitching change here in the 8th. Bases loaded. Here comes Justin Grimm.
I'm ready to crack like nobody's watching. Why? Because it's Red Lobster's Crab Fest, and there's so much crab, so many ways. And with dishes like this luscious crab lover's dream or savory snow crab bake, I'm just getting started. So hurry in and get cracking.
Why pause a spontaneous moment to take a pill? Or stop to find a bathroom? Cialis for daily use is approved to treat both erectile dysfunction and the urinary symptoms of BPH, like needing to go frequently, day or night. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and medicines and ask if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Do not take Cialis if you take nitrates for chest pain, as it may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Do not drink alcohol in excess. Side effects may include headache, upset stomach, delayed backache, or muscle ache. To avoid long-term injury, get medical help right away for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. If you have any sudden decrease or loss in hearing or vision, or any symptoms of an allergic reaction, stop taking Cialis and get medical help right away. Ask your doctor about Cialis for daily use and a free 30-tablet trial.
You can mass produce a car, but you can't mass repair it. Right now, get $10 off any oil change at Firestone Complete Auto Care. Whatever you drive, drive a Firestone.
You're a parent, I'm a colonel, we're both busy people. So pick up my new hand-prepared $20 family fill-up meal. 8 pieces of original recipe chicken, 2 large mashed potatoes and gravy, a large coleslaw, and 4 biscuits. I'll get back to you. It's finger-licking good.
So here's Justin Grimm. Bases loaded, 1 out. Adonis Garcia is the hitter.
Grimm just having a fantastic year, pitching to a 1.30 ERA. Big strikeout numbers, 52 of those in 34 2/3. He has the 5th highest strikeout rate among all pitchers in baseball with at least 30 innings pitched. Mid-90s and beyond heater and that sharp curveball. I got a little Elaine Bennis sighting in the house.
Dancing to a song only she can hear. Actually, I think we caught that earlier during the pitching change. In all fairness, could not get him to chase.
So I mentioned Grimm's strikeout rate, 38%. Of the batters he has faced, he has struck out, bested only by Carter Capps, guy with the Marlins that throws 100 with a funky delivery. Kenley Jansen, Aroldis Chapman, and Dylan Betances of the Yankees.
Possible trouble here. Nope, he's going to get over there. Soler with the catch. Runner tags. Good throw to the plate. So the shutout broken as Markakis is in, but the key is just to grab some outs here late. So 2 down in the inning.
Yeah, avoid a big number. Little blowout here on the tag by Markakis. Slips off the top of the base.
Quite sure why Freeman didn't advance. The throw going through. That's a strike. 97. Easy gas. Two. You
don't want to overextend Grimm here tonight. He's become a very important part of that bullpen.
It in front of the plate. He's given up 2 earned runs his last 21 appearances, covering 17 innings. Some DL time early in the year with the right forearm inflammation. Fly ball to left. Schwarber drifts back, and he makes the catch to end the inning. The Braves get 1, and that is all. 7-1 Cubs late.
Good evening. I am Walter Blunt. I'm sure you're all aware of last night's incident when I was arrested on charges including soliciting and drunk driving.
You are a newsman, but you are also the news.
I need to be a better father to the American people and, of course, to my own children.
You've been unclean!
Stop being a baby.
Spoon me!
Hi, gang. Boogie here. It's time for our all-out savings blitz.
Come on. We've taken our all-pro lineup. And we've sacked the prices. You'll score big with the Poogie Pipe.
During our model year-end sales event, lease a new Jetta for only $139 a month, or get 0 for $60 plus a $1,000 bonus. Hit the Boogie price and save.
Catch your winning deal today.
Buying a new car from Boogie can be a
beautiful thing, Grandpa. Boogie, boogie.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today.
Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Comcast Sportsnet, your home for Chicago Cubs baseball.
Hi, I'm David Kaplan in our Comcast Sportsnet studios with a Sportsnet Central update. Bears wrapped up day 2 of practice against Colts in Indy this afternoon. Charles Leno practiced with the first team at right tackle, replacing Jordan Mills. Coach John Fox did not say who gets to start in Saturday's game against the Colts. All the latest Bears is coming your way later tonight on Sportsnet Central. Now we go back to Len and JD at Wrigley.
All right, thank you, Cap. Follow the Cubs all season with MLB.com at bat. At bat is up to the moment, at any moment, with in-game highlights, live look-ins, replay reviews, radio broadcast, statcast, more. Get MLB.com at bat for your smartphone or your tablet.
Former Cub David Aardsma.
A long baseball journey for Aardsma. Starting with the Giants way back in 04. First round pick of them in 2003. He's been a Cub, a White Sox, a Red Sox, a Mariner, a Yankee, a Met. Minor league time with the Marlins and the Cardinals.
And strike on Soler. So we were having fun with Aardsma in Atlanta. In the list of major league players all time, he is alphabetically #1 ahead of Hank Aaron. And I said it'd be fun if you added an A to that name. AAA, RD. Someone tweeted during that game, I didn't mention it. You should just have a son and name him Aaron. You'd be in pretty good shape, wouldn't you?
Just to make sure he was the first one.
AARON, AARDSMA. Here's Castro with his first at bat. Eury Perez now playing right. Markakis. By the way, Chris Bryant left the game in the 6th inning only because of the score. Had nothing to do with any sort of injury or anything. Breaking ball was up. Castro fouled it.
Tommy Hunter will get the 9th.
Chris Archer went the distance tonight for the Rays. Their first complete game by a starter in a year. 1-0. It was a complete game, 1 hitter as they beat the Astros.
I wonder if the hit was clean and when it happened.
Well, we have friends there. We can ask.
First shutout of his career.
you even thought about getting out your suitcase? We're in day 15 of 19 here at home before heading out west.
No, not even close.
Are you a last minute?
Yes. I'm mentally packed a day or so before.
But you'll be packing at 8 o'clock Monday morning. In the air to center. Easy play for Maben. I am told by a good source in Houston, Colby Rasmus with a leadoff hit in the 5th, a seeing eye single to right.
But no controversy.
Doesn't sound like it.
You hear the story about Brian Cashman and Derek Jeter?
I heard the part where Cashman told him like 5 years ago,
yeah, it was after
that he'd rather have Troy Tulowitzki as a shortstop.
They were negotiating, and negotiations got a little contentious apparently. And Jeter asked Cashman who he would rather have playing shortstop for the Yankees, and Cashman said Troy Tulowitzki, among others. Good stuff.
Do we know how that came out? Is it in a book or something?
Sports Illustrated, apparently.
Nice play there by Peterson, and Freeman stayed on the bag, and that'll end the inning. Let's go to the 9th. Cubs 7, Braves 1.
Hey, Chicago. Did you know that we can fly you internationally from Midway to your favorite places in Mexico, Belize, Costa Rica, and the Caribbean? You didn't? Well, that's why we're here. Ta-da! Chicago, you have lots of sunny options. So long, stateside. Hello, lots of sunny opportunities. Book now at southwest.com.
DirecTV is at it again with another so-called deal. With a $30 intro rate that jumps to over $100 after just 3 months, then shoots up to almost $200 after a year. The hits just keep on coming. Because you're locked into a 2-year contract that can cost up to $3,500. Don't get blindsided by DirecTV. Switch to an Xfinity X1 Double Play for $89.99 a month and lock in your rate for 2 years. Call 1-800-XFINITY or go online.
Busy. It's worn like a badge. Coming in early, staying really late. When did leaving work on time become an act of courage? Sometimes it takes a fearless choice to wake people up. Can a CUV provoke change? You have no idea. Introducing the all-new Hyundai Tucson, the official pace car of living.
Cubs fans, get ready for an exciting finish. Brought to you by New Finish Car Polish and the #1 rated scratch remover, Scratch Doctor.
Our Binny's Beverage Depot toast of the game is Jake Arrieta.
Cubs got walloped here the last 2 nights by that Tiger lineup. Jake Arrieta came out here. Obviously the Brave team did not have the firepower that the Tigers have, but shutdown performance by Arrieta. 6 scoreless here tonight. Allowed 4 hits, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. Barely let a ball out of the infield after a loss last year in this. Big Jake now 12-3 in 25 such starts with a 2.29 ERA. He has made his 12th consecutive quality start this year. Travis Wood, an inning and a third of 1-run ball. Justin Grimm, 2/3 scoreless. And now Tommy Hunter to finish things off here in the 9th.
Simmons rifles one into left for a base hit. His second hit.
Tomorrow, Kyle Hendricks will pitch for the Cubs against Shelby Miller.
Ground ball sharply hit. Castro the feed, Russell the turn, and they can't do it. Not against Michael Bourne.
Nice play by Castro, but again with Bourne going down the line, awfully tough to get to.
Nick Swisher, the son of former Cub Steve Swisher. Off the bench to pinch hit. And a strike. Bunch of knee issues. He used to be a guy who'd play 150 games every year. Not been the case these last couple of seasons. Cleveland and now here in Atlanta. He's always had good on-base skills. He'll take a walk. He could usually count on 22 to 30 home runs. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Couldn't catch up to 98. 2 down here in the ninth.
Yeah, I think he came into this at bat just looking to do some damage. Want to take some big swings and try to run into one, and have to run into 98 when it's shoulder high.
Yuri Perez now 2 outs. Strike 1 on Perez. Bourne on his way to second. He'll have to retreat on the foul. Well played by the Cubs tonight. After getting swept by Detroit. Warren will take second, pitch in the dirt, no steal.
That's that old saw about the momentum, being the next day's starting pitcher. And you hand the ball to the likes of Arrieta, usually good things happen. And Cubs got it done offensively again tonight. 4-run third inning highlighted by a 3-run bomb from Anthony Rizzo. Too bad managers have the responsibility of meeting with the media after the game. And Freddie Gonzalez, who was run from this game very early, he could have gone out and had a nice steak. Enjoyed this beautiful night in Chicago.
Guessing it wouldn't go over too well if someone snapped a photo of him at Rosebud or something in the 7th inning. Put it on Twitter. Perez went, strike 3, Cubs win. Cubs win 7-1 the final.
A nice bounce back win. All phases here, solid defensively. Big swings of the bat, outstanding work by Arrieta, solid work by the bullpen. The Atlanta Braves have now lost 19 of their last 21 road games. American Legion Week off to a very good start here.
Cubs have won 3 of the first 4 in the season series. We still have 3 more to go this weekend.
Yeah, I'm anxious to see Kyle Hendricks. Struggled last time out. He's been in a little bit of a downturn. He's been tweaking his mechanics some, so hopefully he's got that straightened out.
Cubs improved to 68-51.
And they'll gain a game on the Giants.
Yeah, 4 ahead of the Giants. And still 4 behind the Pittsburgh Pirates. So right in the middle. But that's okay. They're in the second wild card spot at the moment.
So they're playing a 4-game series as well, right, in Pittsburgh. So that ideally, right, they split that 4-gamer and the Cubs sweep the Braves. There's your headline.
All right, JD, I'll see you at 2, and our fans will join us at 2:30 for our Game 2 coverage.
I'll be here at 2:25
here at Comcast Sportsnet. Final score: Cubs 7 and the Braves 1. Game 2 again. 3 o'clock start, and we're on the air at 2:30 here on CSN. For JD and our entire crew here at Wrigley Field, this is Len Casper inviting you to stay tuned for Blue Cross Blue Shield Cubs post-game live next.
Cubs get it done. 3-game skid is in the books, and they beat up on the Atlanta Braves behind Jake Arrieta and some long balls. Kevin Holly with you. Everything brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. That's what we expected to see the Cubs do. They're playing an Atlanta team that's obviously having a rough season, but they had their best on the mound tonight.
Well, and that's what you want. Arrieta comes out and gives you shutdown innings right off the top, and you get the offense rolling. 3-run homer from Anthony Rizzo. Coughlin swings the bat. Addison Russell gets it done. Gave him that cushion early in the ballgame. 4th, 5th, and 6th innings, he cruises. This is a game that you want to go get. You want to make the statement early. When you play a team that's down on their luck, you want to go out there and get them early in the ballgame. Set the tone. Knock the wind out of their sails, and that's what we did tonight.
All right, we will take you to Joe Maddon's press conference. We'll compare the pitching matchup. We'll have all of the highlights for you. It's the Cubs over the Braves tonight, 7-1 the final. We'll be right back on our post-game show.
Ford Free Ride is on. Now every Ford truck has 0% financing for 72 months for qualified buyers. Free from interest for 6 years and free to choose. F-150, Super Duty, every built Ford tough truck. 0% financing for 72 months on Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck. Now get 0% financing for 72 months on any built Ford tough truck. Hurry, see your Ford dealer today.
The McDonald's Jalapeno Double is made with tangy ranch and savory white cheddar for a cool, creamy taste. But it's also loaded with sliced and crispy jalapenos, so it can get pretty hot. That's why we created the all-new Jalapeno McChicken. Actually, that's pretty hot, too. Try the Jalapeno Double and the all-new Jalapeno McChicken. Now just $2 each at McDonald's.
One thing we can rely on in this house is UVerse high-speed internet.
I've been streaming movies all day without any problems.
UVerse high-speed internet has brought much-needed reliability to our lives.
It's got reliability you can rely on.
With 99.9% reliability, it's one thing you can rely on. Get UVerse high-speed internet for $15 a month for 12 months with other qualifying service on one bill and a 1-year term.
Packed house, bottom of the 9th, 2 outs. Well, how about this moment for the kid?
Cubs baseball on Comcast Sportsnet is brought to you in part by Southwest Airlines. Book your low fare now at southwest.com. Your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Honda dealers, as reliable as the cars themselves. Xfinity, your home for the most live sports. Audi, truth in engineering. Menards, save big money at Menards. And by Toyota. The annual clearance event is going on now. Toyota, let's go places. This is Blue Cross Blue Shield Cubs postgame live.
Drilled to deep right. It is gone! A 3-run homer for Rizzo.
Cubs get it done tonight. Anthony Rizzo fuels the attack. A 3-run bomb. Cubs rough up Mike Fulton-Nevich. and it is 7-1 Chicago over the Atlanta Braves. Cubs improved to 68 and 51. Hello, welcome in to Cubs Postgame Live, presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. He is Todd Hollandsworth. I'm David Kaplan. Jake Arrieta was just what the doctor ordered.
Jake Arrieta, I'll tell you right now, it is so much fun to watch what he's got going on right now. Never, really, all season long, I watch a lot of baseball. I watch a lot of baseball around the country. I mean, uncomfortable at-bats from the beginning of the at-bat on. Guys hesitating in their swing. First pitch, second pitch of the at-bat. Just dominant stuff. I mean, there was only one time tonight where the Braves were actually able to get 2 runners on in a row, and it was only because of a Bryant error and a base hit that followed. That's how dominant he is right now. You see the contact. It's not very hard. You know, they got a couple tweeners in there, a couple infield hits, but about the only thing the Atlanta Braves were able to accomplish tonight was getting his pitch count up to 106 after 6 innings. So getting him out of the ballgame was the right move with the 7-run lead, but just dominant stuff.
Yeah, his command wasn't great later in his outing, but he is our UPS store taking care of business player of the game. Arrieta, first Cub pitcher with 12 straight quality starts since some guy named Greg Maddux, a 14-game stretch in a Cy Young year. His last season as a Cub, the first time in 1992.
Well, I mean, again, you're watching the highlights right now. We watch expanding the strike zone, a check swing on a pitch away, uncertainty right there, stepping across the plate. These pitches are on the corner. He's been living there. I mean, executing is simple. To the point where even now, adding and subtracting to that slider has been part of the equation. I think back to an 82-mile-an-hour slider / curveball that he threw A.J. Przinsky at the front end of the at-bat, and it's like there's no way you game plan for that because it's not even in the scouting report. That's where he's at right now. So as I said, 107 pitches in tonight's ballgame, but the only thing you even talk about was how long was he going to go. Cubs offense responded, gave him the lead. He did what you wanted him to do tonight and go out there and be that stopper. Gave you a great performance.
Here's his last 12 starts. 9-1 with a 126, 86 innings pitched, 50 hits. It's a great ratio. 81 Ks to 21 walks. Opponent's batting average, an absolutely dirty 167, and a whip that's even more impressive, .83, and allowed just 1 home run. And he also hit one, so he made up for that.
Exactly. Well, you know, the one thing that always stands out to me when we talk about dominant stuff is the innings pitched and the hits. 86 innings pitched, only giving up those 50 hits. I've said it time and time again. You watch Jake Arrieta go up against good offenses. You watch him go up against a team like the Braves, who have struggled offensively this year. It's dominant. It's the ability to execute pitches, and it's the frustration. And really, to me, as a former hitter, that's the one thing that I see is a lot of frustration from the opposition when they're in the box. A lot of uncertainty, a lot of talking to yourself in between pitches, and right now Jake's in a great spot.
All right, time for our Cholula hot sauce pitching recap. It was Fulton-Nevich, Mike Fulton-Nevich, a native of Minooka, Illinois, graduate of Minooka High School out near Joliet, up against Jake Arrieta, and this one obviously well decided in Jake's favor. 6 innings, 4 hits, and nary an earned run, and Fulton-Nevich just struggled in 4 2/3.
Well, Fulton-Nevich's got a big arm. Here's the one thing. You saw velocity tonight, but you see this a lot of times with younger players. You know, right there, that's an 87-mile-an-hour slider that's out over the plate, doesn't have a whole lot of action. And you think, okay, Addison gets to this pitch very well, but guess what? He's going to get it again. Exact same pitch, exact same spot, and he hits it out for a home run. So for Fulton-Nevich tonight, I mean, that's really what it comes down to. You saw him for times, you know, dominant stuff, 97, 98-mile-an-hour fastball with 2-seam action, running away from hitters. But then too many mistakes out over the plate, and Cubs hitters were all on it. So especially the lefties, they put together great at-bats tonight. Rizzo had the big 3-run home run. And again, you take the wind out of their sails when you get that early offense with Jake on the mound.
All right, speaking of the 3-run homer, that is our Sports Authority play of the game. Anthony Rizzo's 24th home run of the season. A 3-run shot. It makes it 4-0 Cubs in the 3rd. He knew as soon as he hit it, if that baby stays fair, it is gone, and it was fair, and it was gone. 3-run bomb, and a 1-0 lead becomes a 4-0 lead.
Well, and you know, the thing about it is you felt like this was starting to build. You go back to that 3rd inning, Addison Russell had that base hit that we just showed you. Dexter Fowler had a base hit. Cogs had a base hit to the right side. You knew fastball was going to be what he was going to be looking for, and he was going to put that kind of swing on it. Again, this is the inning that they started to really roll. It also is that 2nd time through the lineup. So Cubs made some adjustments. When you're going up against Fulton-Nevich the first time, yeah, there's that little unknown. But again, you see him that 2nd time through. You pick up the arm slot. You got a better pace on his fastball. Big numbers, 97, 98. But again, a lot of pitches out over the plate.
Big night for the guy picked for key performer Chris Coughlin tonight. An RBI single, an RBI triple as he got the job done. There's the base hit in the 3rd. That plate's Addison Russell. The throw going to be up a bit and late. And then Coughlin's going to deliver a triple as well and really smoke this ball down the right field line. Take a look at this one. Smokes it into the corner, and that's going to be a three-bagger.
Well, Cogs is swinging the bat really, really well right now. He's in a good spot. He's put together good bats all season long. We've talked about him an awful lot here on this show. You know, what he's done, what he means in the middle of the lineup. And there you go. You see him sitting in that three-hole again, coming through. He has absolutely been the answer there. The Cubs win when he's in that spot in the lineup. And again, big time at bat. Schwarber had a little bit of a down night tonight. Not maybe the best at bats in the world, but again, Cogs has been picking it up. And you always want to have that little tandem right there going on in the middle. So hats off to Cogs, your key performer, right? Is that what we had going on tonight? Yeah. Who was my key performer, by the way?
I thought you had Soler.
Oh, okay, my bad. So great game for Chris tonight again as he continues to swing the bat well.
All right, time for a break here on Cubs Postgame Live, presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. When we come back, we'll check in on the wild card race in the National League. Giants and Pirates battling in the Bird. We'll be right back.
Cubs Postgame Live is presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. Through it all.
How's he going up there?
I need more time!
You only get a handful of minutes to start a new life.
We gotta go!
Keep looking, it's gotta be here!
He's coming!
So you grab what you need to get you through.
Oh, there it is.
I'm gonna go have our baby now.
I'm so nervous.
The McDonald's Jalapeno Double is made with tangy ranch and savory white cheddar for a cool, creamy taste. But it's also loaded with sliced and crispy jalapenos, so it can get pretty hot. That's why we created the all-new Jalapeno McChicken. Actually, that's pretty hot, too. Try the Jalapeno Double and the all-new Jalapeno McChicken. Now just $2 each at McDonald's.
Matt posted,
Hashtag TBT. Loved this car until I was upside down on my payments. Hashtag expensive fad.
wow, you've aged great. Find a car to match, like the Civic at the Honda Summer Clearance event. With a rear view camera and text message reader standard, it's as modern as they come and won't break the bank.
It needs flames. Please ignore him.
Hurry in to the Honda Summer Clearance event for a great deal on your new Honda.
It's the Gerald Kia Grand Opening Celebration. Come and share in our celebration as we open new doors on Aurora and Ogden Avenue in Naperville. We're celebrating by giving you the biggest discounts of the year with the largest inventory in Chicagoland, backed by Gerald's exclusive lifetime warranty. Gerald Kia will serve you better. Come test drive a new Kia today and see why Gerald Kia is the 2015 National Dealer of the Year for excellence in customer satisfaction. Come in today to celebrate the grand opening of the all-new Gerald Kia of Naperville. It's the Gerald Kia Grand Opening Celebration. Come and share in our celebration as we open new doors on Aurora and Ogden Avenue in Naperville. We're celebrating by giving you the biggest discounts of the year with the largest inventory in Chicagoland, backed by Gerald's exclusive lifetime warranty. Gerald Kia will serve you better. Come test drive a new Kia today and see why Gerald Kia is the 2015 National Dealer of the Year for excellence in customer satisfaction. Come in today to celebrate the grand opening of the all-new Gerald Kia of Naperville.
Sports Talk Live, presented by the all-new Chevy Silverado. Weeknights on Comcast Sportsnet.
Our Cash for Life, a fan favorite from the Illinois Lottery, is back. Stop by your nearest Illinois Lottery retailer and play today. You can win up to $5,000 a week for the rest of your life. Cash for Life. The longer you live, the more you get. Time for our Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing. Who's hot and who's not so hot? Who's hot in interleague play this season? How about former Cub Welly Castillo rolling along? 400 batting average, 6 bombs, 8 knocked in, 9 games. Who's not? Chase Utley, who didn't have the temerity to want to be a Cub. 8 games, a 103 batting average, 3 hits, and just 29 at-bats. He's dead to me. Time to hear from Joe Madden in our Xfinity post-game press conference.
Back to normal tonight?
Yeah, I mean, Jake obviously was really good. Just got his pitch numbers up a little bit high. I mean, 6.107, that's good with that kind of a lead. Now, Had we not had that kind of lead, I probably would have sent him back out, maybe given him 10 more pitches, see where we were at that particular moment, but I thought that was good enough. And then, of course, Riz keeping that ball fair is quite a feat. Their kid's got a great arm. I know he's a kind of a local guy. He has a great arm. Fastball and stay inside that ball, have it not hook. That's not easy to do. So that obviously is a big play right there. Montero's double off the wall, so they'll look good at the plate today. Addison, I mean, it's just a nice game. We pretty much played catch today, though the one gaff was KB early on a really easy play. So overall, the first day of American Legion was okay.
The Arrieta, the whole whether to take him out or not. Is part of that just what we talked about yesterday?
Yeah, exactly correct. Yes, I mean, it's 107-6. Now, honestly, if it's 2-0 or 3-1, something like, I'd have probably let him go back out briefly. Or just sometimes you can't have a quick inning under those circumstances and get the most utility that you can out of him. But under those circumstances, again, and I explained it to him just like that on the bench. I said, listen, I showed him that a couple outings ago he went 7-109. So that, now all of a sudden this is 6-107, I think it was, something like that. Very similar kind of a workload for you. And of course he's in great shape, and he can, of course he can. But you know, our expectations to play longer this year, and he's not done that, so I want him to be well for that moment, regardless of how they feel right now. You got to make those decisions. So that was good. I mean, I was just really trying to not get grim in that game. That was the one thing I did not want to have to do, but I thought we had to do that. And then from there, Tommy finished it off.
Brian, he's fine.
Yeah, I mean, he took the foul ball off of his foot. Again, the lead permitted us to do that. Had it been a closer game, he also would have remained in the game.
Last thing, you want to name a game 1 playoff start yet?
Not yet. Let's go for the division.
Good for your bullpen.
Wow.
Those are some phenomenal comments, and the best comment of all, you and I both reacted to it, is he said, we're expecting to play longer this year. I mean, I just love it, and he said, we're not there, I want to go for the division.
Well, he's managing the moment. He's not just managing the game, he's managing the moment and what the view and the expectations are with this team. I mean, you got to pick up on what he's putting down right there. He's like, listen, Jake hasn't pitched there before. Jake knows that. I'm going to do what's in his best. I mean, that's managing at its best right there. We're going to control your pitch count. We're going to make sure that we keep things in check in a 7-0 ball game.
We're trying to freshen you as much as we can for the end.
And again, you don't know what the end is going to be. Let's think back to last year, what Madison Bumgarner took on that challenge with the San Francisco Giants and that heavy workload. You just don't know how far it's going to go. Jake has pitched as if he's that type of guy this year, and I think the expectations are that. And if this thing goes long, he's going to be piling up playoff innings.
Big game in Pittsburgh this evening. It's the two teams, Cubs battling in the wild card race. The Pirates and the Giants kicked off their series out east. Giants 3 games behind. The Cubs had Jake Peavy on the bump in Pittsburgh. 2-0 Bucks in the 6th. Man aboard, Neil Walker takes Peavy deep to right field. That is a 2-run bomb. Walker's 13th home run. It's 4-zip Pirates. Later in the inning, Francisco Cervelli hits a soft grounder to first. Peavy hustles over to cover the bag, takes a tumble, and gets the out anyway. Nice play. Peavy able to tag first with his glove as he was falling. Not the most graceful play, but the Pirates beat the Giants 4-zip. Cubs pick up a full game. As you take a look at the wild card standings, there are the Cubbies, 4 up now on the Giants, and then 4 behind the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Well, it's interesting. You know, the Giants are really struggling on the road right now. Losers of 7 of 8. And, you know, the Pirates are playing great at home. Have won 18 of their last 22. PNC is a tough place to play. But we want to see these guys. That Giants team is going to get back home. They lost Hunter Pence. He's now on the disabled list. So this is a team that's struggling just a little bit. But I'll tell you what, those Pittsburgh Pirates, man, they're not going to go away. So we're going to have to up our game a little bit if we plan on catching them.
By the way, I got a gift for your boys. The 8-bit bat. It's the big hot collectible over at Wrigley, or the big hot souvenir. So take it home to your sons.
That's right. We need something else to hit each other.
Based on the Minecraft game, they're waving them at Wrigley. Cubs win tonight 7-1. Be right back on Cubs Post Game Live, presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Cubs baseball on Comcast Sportsnet is brought to you in part by Cholula Hot Sauce, the flavorful hot sauce with the iconic wooden cap.
Come on! I'm coming.
Let's go, Dad!
Who's ready to go to Wally World?
It's a long way down Holiday Road. Holiday Road.
belong in a convertible? Seriously?
Built for families, designed for drivers. Lease the 7-seat all-wheel drive QX60 for $399 a month. Visit your Chicago area Infiniti retailer.
Hey, Ralph Punzel.
Oh, hey, Ronnie.
Where are you headed?
Great Clips.
You're getting a haircut?
I checked in already. Using their online check-in.
Online check?
It saves you time.
You're getting a haircut.
Why? Thinking about applying to astronaut school.
That's cool.
Okay, I'll see you, Ronnie.
Next time, save time. Download the online check-in app today. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Protect your family with No Pest, Wasp, and Hornet Spray from Menards. This jet spray shoots up to 20 feet and stops wasps and hornets on contact. Pick up 3 14-ounce cans for just $3.99. Grow a beautiful lawn with thick and hardy grass seed. This blend of seed will grow in sun or shade. A 5-pound bag covers up to 1,000 square feet. It's just $7.97 a bag.
Save big money at Menards.
Me and you.
And you and me.
No matter how they toss the dice,
it had to be
the only one for me and you.
And you for me.
So happy.
Now there's a rewards program that lets you earn points at one place and use them at another. Introducing Plenty. Discover lots of ways to earn points fast and join for free at plenty.com.
From the fastest growing full-size pickup brand of 2015 comes the new Silverado Custom with 20-inch wheels and plenty of chrome at a great price. So you have the extra cash to customize it any way you want. Silverado Custom, a new way to find new roads. Now get this eye-catching Silverado Custom for an incredible price of under $30,000 when you finance through select lenders. See your local Chevy dealer today.
All right, time for a look at the Blue Cross Blue Shield. Key to the Cubs' win tonight here is Todd Holland.
All right, well, listen, it wasn't going to be Jake Arrieta because you know what? I was banking on him being dominant tonight. It was really more overpowered what we wanted to see from that offense, and here's what stood out. Yeah, we saw a little bit of it against us from the Tigers. I'm applying what I saw from the Tigers to us in what we would do to the Braves, and here's why. We've hit 39 homers in the second half. The Braves have hit 17, last in the National League. We scored 144 runs coming into this ballgame. The Braves have scored 94, 14th. Not a very good offense. They've had their struggles this year. We had the advantage offensively, and I really thought it was important for us to get out, see that long ball tonight. We saw it a couple times, and again, Coughlin had the triple, and